Computer scientists. So in this video, I am going to walk you through objectives 8, 9, and 10 on lesson 5, creating functions. Our goal is to make this four-sided diamond figure, and what we're going to do is we are going to program 3 functions, one which is going to make a simple step like so. And then out of building this draw step function, we can combine a number of draw steps to make a side. And this is going to be the draw side function. And then we can combine a number of draw sides to make the entire diamond shape, which is going to be called the draw diamond function. So what we're going to be doing in essence is something called top-down design, which is where we're going to break up a large problem into a number of more manageable, testable, small functions, and then from those small functions build medium-sized functions, and then we can use those medium-sized functions to build what we want, the problem we are trying to solve, in this case, a diamond. So again, this is called top-down design, and we can see that it's quite easy to read code that follows this top-down design paradigm. So what we're going to be doing is we're abstracting all of the function of making all of these individual steps into just one function that's called draw diamond. That is our goal at the end. So this is a perfect example of abstraction at work. We are simplifying a number of complex steps into just one function called draw diamond. Let's get started. So we are now looking at objective 8, and we're asked to do the following. We are to define a function called draw step, which makes the turtle move forward and left as shown. So what we're going to need to do is click on the functions toolbox and grab the block that is for defining functions, and we're going to drag it immediately onto the top, and we're going to call this again draw step. So now we need to put what instructions our turtle needs to go in order to make this step. So it looks like starting from here we need to move forward and take a left, move forward, and then we need to face right at the end. So let's put in those commands. So we're going to need to move forward, turn left, move forward, and then we'll need to turn right. So we're going to want to use the right function that we already defined. Again, we do not have a turn right, so we're going to use the right function, which just says to turn left 3 times. So now to use the right function, we need to grab the other function block, drag it inside of the draw step function, and call it right. So in order to test it, we need to actually call the draw step function, and we're going to drag my function to the very top and call the draw step function. So let's see how this works. I'm setting the speed at which the code executes to the slowest setting, so we can see the animation of how it steps through the draw step function. So let's go. And note, as it calls the right function, it executes all 3 turn lefts. Let's watch it one more time. Perfect. So we finished the draw step. Let's move on to making a side. Okay, so now we're asked to define a new function named draw side, which makes 3 calls in a row to the draw step function that we built in the previous objective, followed by a move forward and a right. So as we can see, we start here, we're doing 3 steps, end right here, and after we do 3 steps, we're going to need to move forward and then face right. So again, we're building a side, and this function is going to be called draw side. So let's start by defining the draw side function. So we can put it above the draw step function, and we're going to call it draw side. Okay, and again, like the instructions said, it makes 3 calls to the draw step function, 3 calls in a row to draw step, followed by a move forward and a right. So let's do that. We are going to put 3 calls to the draw step, and if we want to run, sorry, I forgot, we need to also have the move forward and turn right. All right, great. So we have 3 draw steps, a move forward and a right, and now let's test the draw side function by calling it on line 1. So draw side. Let's hit run, and we'll watch the code execute at the slowest setting. So note, every single time it hits the draw step function, it executes all the commands we just said. We make 3 steps, and then eventually we move forward, and then we turn right at the very end. Great, so we're finished. So now we have this medium size function that draws an entire side and places us as if we're ready to start building the other top left side. So notice what happens if we call the draw side function twice now. So I'm going to select the draw side function and just hit Control Copy, Control C, and Control V, and now I have 2 versions of it. So I'm just going to execute 2 draw sides in a row, and let's see what happens. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And note, it finished about half of the diamond. So if you were to make a prediction, how many function calls to draw side would we need in order to complete the entire diamond shape? So that's what we're going to do in the next objective. We're going to finish up the entire shape using a number of the draw side functions. So let's finish and move on to objective 10. So now we have the entire diamond to draw, and we are being asked to define a function name called draw diamond. And our draw diamond function will use the function we just defined in the previous lesson. So in total, in the end, we want to have 4 functions: draw diamond, draw side, draw step, and right. So we already have these 3. We just need to finish up the draw diamond. And let's get started by defining the draw diamond. Draw diamond. And the draw diamond is simply going to make 4 function calls to draw side. 1 for the bottom left, top right, and bottom right. So let's make 4 function calls to the draw side. I'm going to select this, copy, Control C, Control V, paste 4 times. Now I just need to call the draw diamond function at the very top, and we can watch our animation draw the diamonds. Voila, there it is. So this is one of the benefits of using a top approach. Once you manufacture certain functions that do what they're supposed to do, whether they're making a single step or drawing a side, we can use these functions at a very high level. So we can just say things like, well, drawing this complex diamond is just making 4 sides. And that's very convenient as computer scientists to be able to abstract away the details of a draw side instruction, because it would create a more disorganized sequence of code if we had to just put, you know, move forward, turn left, move forward, right, move forward, turn left, move forward, right, move forward, turn, and do that around like 16 different times. In this way, it gets very organized, and if you were to send this code to someone, they'd be able to see immediately, oh, your function just is supposed to draw, or your program is simply just to draw a diamond. I can see that function, and I can see how it works in a top-down design. So that's all for drawing a diamond, and you can comment if you have any questions below. Thank you.